Welcome back, y'all. It's your girl Demi J, and as you see in the title of this video, it's another Wind Down Wednesday, and this is gonna be a juicy little tale. Disclaimer, I cannot share any names or anything of that nature, but this is a story for that ass. Another disclaimer, if you don't like cussing, please click off this video because I will be cussing a little bit, just a little bit. I've been drinking vodka, and I did have a little bit of chaser, but it's all gone. So I will be drinking this a little straight. And I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe. This video I'm pouring right now. Just a little bit. This is gonna be a doozy for you. I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet, but I don't know how that's gonna work out because you know I'm long-winded, okay? So me and a girlfriend of mine decided to go out and mingle or whatnot. I meet this beautiful stranger. You know, he saw me, I saw him. I didn't think nothing of it because you see one nigga, you see them all. So I kept it moving, sat down. I think I said something about his hair when he walked past me, and he decided to sit down. He's like, oh, you know, I do this as a profession, do this as a profession. You should follow me on my social media, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, put your name in my phone. And he did. A couple days later, I get a message from him because we didn't exchange numbers, but I get a message from him, and he's like, it was so nice seeing you and your friend the other night. Hey, I really would like to get to know you. It's hard for me to open up to people, but I would like to get to know you. And I'm like, okay. Then he invites me to a social event. So, you know, I get all cute, B-face, you know, I get myself together and I go, and we have a good time. He's very attentive. You know, making me feel good, making me feel special, you know, doing for me, pouring me a drink, you know, being nice, you know, and I was just like, all right, cool, whatever. In my mind, I'm like, whatever. He probably does this with a lot of women. Fast forward, we do become intimate partners, where it was amazing sex, okay? Amazing. It's absolutely amazing. When I initially met him, I said, you gotta have a girlfriend, or you got a whole bunch of bitches you got lined up somewhere. Cause there ain't no way you just single and this is the profession you do and you ain't got no one. He's like, I ain't got no girlfriend or whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever. In the back of my mind, I'm still thinking, he got somebody, he's just not being open and honest about it. But hey, let it ride out. You never know, you could be wrong, okay? But my intuition definitely says you got a girlfriend or you have a line of bitches. That was my intuition from jump. The second time we were ever intimate, he comes to my home, okay? And, you know, he's on my couch, we're hanging out, you know, of course we're intimate again. And, you know, he has his cell phone out, and he puts, anybody that called him, he put them on speaker. So I don't know if that was just his way of like trying to reveal himself to me, saying, you know, like kind of like, I have nothing to hide type gesture. Because every time his phone rang, it was face up, and he would hit the answer, and everybody he was speaking to was on speaker. But it was his mama, his daddy, his brother. It wasn't like, you know, any other calls that came through, he would hit end. Or, oh, they don't really want nothing. Whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I asked him, because the first night we ever hung out together, like we're at the social event, he kept calling me bae. He kept introducing me to his brother. He introduced me to his brother and his uncle. And I'm just like, well, I'm a new girl and you don't know me and you're introducing me to your family. And he was just like, you're not my bae? And I'm like, okay, I guess I am your bae tonight. I don't know. And I kept thinking to myself, I was like, well, why would he do that? You know, who goes out their way to introduce a stranger to their family? Like, this could go somewhere. Now, mind you, that was off the first night that I met him. Not met him, but the first night I chilled, hung out with him at his social event. He's just like, I ain't got no girlfriend. Because I'm like, you know, you got a girlfriend. Which one of them is your girlfriend calling? He's like, I ain't got no girlfriend. I told you I ain't got no girlfriend. You keep saying, why you keep asking me if I have a girlfriend? I was like, because I feel like it's something. And he's like, no, whatever. He's like, come here. And, you know, that's when he starts to kiss. And, you know, that's when it went down. Fast forward a couple months. he's doing this in and out thing in my life where he's constantly, he'll call me or text me, what are you doing? I want to see you. And then either he wouldn't come through, or it would be weird. Like it would be something where we wouldn't connect. Like it would be a reason why he didn't come, or he wouldn't show up. And I'd be like, yo, I don't like that shit. If you're gonna tell me you're gonna do something, you need to do it, because I'm the type of woman that I stand by my word. So if I tell you I'm gonna do something, I fully come through with it. That's just the person that I am. I noticed he would do this in and out thing in my life, and I started to get really upset about it because I really was caught off guard by the lust. I'm gonna call it what it is. It was definitely lust, because I wasn't in love, because we didn't talk on the phone, like have deep conversation, but the sex was very good. So I knew this was a lustful thing between us. I knew it. It was at the core, and maybe in my mind I was trying to make it more, but he would say certain things like, oh, I want to get to know you, you know, and when I would tell him that he couldn't come over or hang out with me, he'd be like, why? He was over there. Why can't I come over there with you? And I told him one day, I sent him a message. I said, I know why you act the way that you do. I said, A, you don't have your own crib. You live at home with your parents. You have to. There's no way that you're always trying to come hang out with me and you never have anywhere for us to go. Why we gotta always come to my house? When a nigga always trying to come to your house, that means he has either a girlfriend or he doesn't live by himself. He doesn't have his own crib. Ladies, keep that in mind. If a nigga always trying to come to your crib, he ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. I'm just saying. I blocked him. I stopped because I got tired of the what are you doing text. And then I'd be like, all right, if you gonna come now or come through, and he wouldn't show up, or there would be a reason. And then, I wasn't snooping for anything, because I was just like, nah, this nigga's got some stuff going on that he's not completely being honest with. And I called it from jump. I asked him, I said, you got a girlfriend? No, I don't got no girlfriend. I don't got no girlfriend. I ain't talking to nobody like that or whatever. He would never fully admit it until third time we were intimate. Okay. He comes to see me. We're intimate. We cuddle all night. But before I get into that part, the story was, after I blocked him for a whole month, I told him I blocked him because I ended up blocking him. Let me go back into the story. I blocked him because I got tired of the back and forth and what are you doing and trying to hang out with me and all that good stuff and never coming through. So I blocked him and I was moving the hell on. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to keep doing this with you. I know it's a sexual connection and I want to break the sexual connection because I'm like, you know what? It's not worth my time anymore. So he was like, I know you blocked me, because I tried calling you. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, what's going on? He called, because I had sent him a message because I couldn't get through to his phone. I sent him a message and I was like, are you mad? I sent him something before that, but I can't tell you what I sent him. Well, yes, I can. I can tell you what I sent him. I was just like, I really don't like how you do things. I thought we had some sort of connection, but I see it's sexual. I've never worked this hard to get a piece of penis in my life. There's a lot of penis out there in the world, and the one that I want, you're not giving it to me like I want it. Like, I have to work around your schedule, and that doesn't work for me. And that's what I basically told him in his inbox. And I said, are you mad? Because he wasn't responding. He kept putting me, he would read them, but he wouldn't respond. And I was just like, what the hell is going on? So he calls me one night and he's like, what's up? What are you doing? I'm like, have you been getting my messages? He was like, no, I ain't been getting your messages. He was like, I don't have my phone anymore. Someone stole my phone. This is the story. Someone stole my phone and blocked all my contacts. So someone stole your phone and went out their way to block all of your contacts. I said, oh, you mean a girlfriend? He was like, I told you, man, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm like, okay, that's your story. You stick it to it. I ran with the story. I called him a fuckboy on the phone that night because I was like, I'm tired of doing this with you. Like, I don't know. It's like 1 minute you're all into me, you ready to get this thing going, and the next minute you fall off the map. I said, I'm not with that back and forth, you coming in and out of my life. It's either gonna be present or you're not. He calls me from his social media app. And I'm just like, why is he calling me from a social media app? And I forgot he doesn't have a phone because his phone was stolen. Straight. And he's like, hey, I want to come see you. So, I'm like, okay, it's been a little drought and I definitely want to get my back broke. And I'm like, all right, come through. He comes through, honey, and we do it our usual. This is the third time we've been intimate. Our usual. It was good. We cuddle all night. It was nice. He wouldn't even let me break away. Like, he kept grabbing me. Like, every time I tried to move, he would grab me. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And he was also having bad dreams and stuff. And I was just like, okay, whatever. But it was an intimate moment we were having. Because it's the first time we actually got to cuddle. Which is weird. But we cuddled. And I get up in the morning because first of all, I got up and I'm, I go in, I'm fondling around in my home or whatever, and I'm moving stuff around and, whatever. And he's waking up and, but he's snoring and chilling. Like, he's good. Like, he's in a happy home. He's chilling. He done hugged up. He done got some ass. He done cuddled. He's chilling. So my phone rings. And it's his social media app calling me on that phone. And I look at my phone and I'm like, well, why is he calling me? And he's sitting right there. There's nothing in his hand. I'm looking over at him and I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I didn't say nothing because I thought it was a glitch in the social media app. Whatever. I thought that maybe, things that are electrical mess up all the time. And I'm thinking maybe it's a delayed call from the earlier that night or whatever. So I put it back. I put it down. I didn't answer it. He's up there, he's slowly putting his clothes on, getting himself situated. And the phone rings again. But this time when the phone rings, it's my phone ringing, not the social media app. The phone is ringing and the caller says no caller. I don't normally answer blocked calls, but something inside of me said, answer the call. I did. Hello? Yes. Is so-and-so with you right now? I just had to look at the phone real quick. I'm like, it says no caller ID. And I go, and who is this? Now, mind you, I'm looking right at homeboy. I'm looking at him sitting in my freaking living room, like on the couch. I'm looking at him. And I'm like, yeah. And who is this? She goes, this is his girlfriend. Bitch. I was calm. I was cool. I was collected. And she was like, don't say a word. Is he there with you right now? And I said, yeah. But as she's asking me, is he there a second time? He's literally walking into my bathroom. And I'm just like, yeah, he's here. She was like, honey, my problem's not with you. She was like, my problem's with him. She was like, I'm so sick and tired of this nigga. He got me fucked up and blah, 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 blah. I said, how long y'all been together? She was like, 5 years. 5 years. He's in the bathroom, okay? And at this point, she's like, she's like, I ain't got no problems with you. And the conversation is cool, calm, collected. I'm not yelling at her. She's not yelling at me because she's a grown-ass woman. Because she realized that my problem is not with the females he messing with. My problem's with him. That's the key. to this, and that is also a moral to this story. That is the key. She literally was like, my problem's not with you, it's with him. She was like, can you put him on the phone right now? And I was apprehensive at first, not because I didn't want to see this fiasco play out in front of my living room, but it was because he was in the bathroom and he's using the bathroom or whatever he's doing. She was like, just go knock on the door and put me on speaker. And I was just like, he's coming out right now. So what I do is I take my phone, I click it on speaker, and I hold the phone up to his chest. I said, here you go. It's your girlfriend. I ain't never seen a nigga take somebody off speaker so fast in my life. He took her off a speaker. He sat down on the couch. He's literally fumbling to put on his shoes at this point. And I'm just looking at him like this. I'm just sitting, looking, and I'm just looking. I'm not saying a word. I'm not acting upset, mad, or crazy. I'm just looking at him like, Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember the beginning of this video, I said he had a girlfriend. I said he had other females, okay? I said all of this. Yo, female, the female you've been with for the past 5 years is on my line, and you're talking to her on my phone, and you took her off speaker, and he's like, oh, I'm single, blah, 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 blah. I told you about going through my shit, and I'm just like, I can't hear her side of the conversation because he did that to manipulate me at the time. He hangs up with her. She then calls me back, and he's fumbling with his words. He was like, I told you that. Now that's the girl that stole my phone, blah, blah, blah. No, matter of fact, he didn't say that. He said, she's stalking me. She blocked all my contacts. He never mentioned that's the person that has his phone. Never mentioned that's who has his phone. Okay, he never mentioned that. He said, she's stalking me. I used to mess with her is what he said. I used to date her, and now she's going through my shit, and she's blocking all my contacts. Honey, I'm looking at him like, okay, all right, well, what do you want me to do with that? Because at the end of the day, in my head, I already called it. The energy I felt was that you either got a female or you got a whole bunch of females. I never seen a guy hightail it out of my place so fast. I ain't never seen a man want to leave and go home so fast like he did. So he ends up leaving. But before he left, he comes over and he's like, come on, give me a hug. And I was just like, So he grabs me by my hand and he pulls me up and he gives me a hug, and he can feel that my body was limp. Like I wasn't embracing him back. He's like, come on, man, like embrace me back. So I gave him a hug. He left so quick. I swear, after he got off the phone with her, 5 minutes later, he was leaving my home. And I was like, wow. So she called me back and I answer. He's nowhere to be found. So I pick up the phone, and you know what she tells me? She tells me that I was the 6th girl that he hit up that night, and I just happened to be the one to pick up. That he talks to 20 different girls, and the night that he came over to my crib, he had hit up 6 other females before he got to my place. And I just was like, wow. She told me how broke he was. I can't say his profession, but I could believe that. She said everything he got on, I paid for. She was like, I could show you texts. She was like, I could show you all kinds of inboxes and stuff like that. She was like, I could send you. She was like, I feel like you deserve to know the truth. Thank God your number was in the social media app. She was like, I'm so glad your number was there. She was like, this ain't the first time I've ever caught him. Then she goes on to say, I cheat too. She was like, I told this nigga that we could just have an open relationship because when I cheat, I let him know that I cheat. And I'm just like, so what is his issue? If he's cheating and you're cheating, He's just not being honest about what he's doing because he wants to make you feel bad about what you're doing. So he basically was a liar. He basically lied from jump. I haven't, after that, I didn't hear from him anymore. And because obviously his ego is bruised, he just got found out in front of the girl he's been sleeping with, and then the girl that he's been in a relationship with. Also, he told me he didn't have any kids. She told me that he has a child that he doesn't claim. He's broke. He doesn't make a penny in what he does. She said everything that he has on, down to his phone, his social media, his clothes, anything that he has is all her. She admitted she pays for everything. That's embarrassing to be the woman who takes care of a man and he's out there bumping uglies with other women. She also told me that she's blocked every female that's inboxed him. So in my mind, I feel like she did that because she's not gonna leave him. Because if you were done, I feel like if you were done with a person, then you wouldn't need to feel like you have to block everybody so that he can't talk to anybody. The attachment to him sexually was very strong. And I'm so glad that I found out what I found out, even though I kind of knew, because it broke the cycle. It broke the soul tie for me. It did. So I'm thankful. I'm very thankful that the revelation happened. And I'm glad it happened sooner than later, because it had been about a good 3 to 4 months that I was kind of dealing with him. So I was just like, oh, I'm glad God revealed everything that I needed to know that I already knew. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know if you like these Wind Down Wednesdays, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, because I've been drinking this vodka kind of straight, and I need to eat something before I freaking... See, this is the time when you want some dick. This is the time when you want some sex, when you had a little liquor in your system and you know you're about to bust it down. Bust it down. Anyway, so like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was my little story time. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, because I know I'll be cutting up on here. But today, I just had to get this video out because I was like, you know what? I'm reaching in the vault for this one. I will see you guys in the next video, okay? Love and light.